Lores was talking about in his interview that I thought was really cool is I was asking him, like, okay, you're the best spear player. Yeah, at one point, people were saying you were the best 2v2 player, but, like, obviously you won midseason championship, so at least, like, right now, you seem to be one of the best, if not the best 1v1 player. And I was like, how do you do that? He's like, I just train 1v1s. Because in order to be good at 2v2s, you have to be good at 1v1s. Obviously, there's some other sprinkles in there that you got to worry about as well, but he mostly just trains 1v1s, and it seems to serve him really well. He won both 2v2 and 1v1 at midseason championship, and he's going to grab the first stock off of Mounir here. How much damage did Mounir do, like 30?
Yeah, pretty much nothing there. Lores just in complete control, and a lot of it has been on this orb, or has been getting a lot more popular as of late. Like for a while there, it was just kind of like raidish on the orb, but wait. Down sig, he's
huge.
Crazy for that.
I think he wanted like all of the active frames possible because he didn't know exactly where he was or the way that Lores was going to move, because Lores is such an unpredictable player.
Yeah, but that's just like damage versus KO, like that deep. I'm surprised he can go for something that would have sent downward. But either way, he's getting good damage here built up on Lores. Just needs to find a way to finish this stock.
He also might have been banking on potentially hitting the right side, which would send up and stage spike.
Yeah, stage spike.
So go for the 50-50 there and end up getting a KO. Or, I mean, even the left side almost might potentially KO as well. He's able to wrap it up. There's a stomp side air. See if he sticks with the hammer or goes back to the axe. He's going to stick with the hammer here. Using that Cure Seeker hammer, one of the most sought-after skins in Brawlhalla.
Well, this is, I believe, our setups, right? Like, they can just kind of have all of it.
Everything is here.
All right, looking for more stomps. Lores able to get in. Mounir doing that characteristic, missed the stomp, jumped up. That's why Lores was able to pick him up with that downlight into that side air. Weapon toss just guarantees it. But once again, Mounir in the same spot as the start of this set, where he's down basically a full stock. Okay, trying to approach with that sidelight. It's kind of fallen out of favor for Hammer players just because there's so much you can do off stomp.
Yeah, that's definitely changed the way a lot of people play Hammer. Like, part of this is like the way kinda decided Hammer is like should be played a couple years ago. But yeah, it's like it's the wait and see, wait with the stomp, and then punish after that. And that's kind of the way, like that's kind of the reason that kind of got off of Taros, because like he just got bored playing that. So that's why he moved over onto the Zarya.
All right, Mounir though manages to even things up with the help of those nairs. Falling nair there. Okay, double. Just gonna go for the same juggle. Ooh, oh, went for the read there.
Yeah, it's really like if the distance covered with the side light is going to get you like that single hit, then you go for the side light. Otherwise, it's like it's mostly D-light on punish.
That's a burn dodge.
Oh,
nice!
D-light recovery and the weapon toss to finish that one off. What a stock from Mounir. That is a huge way to start game one.
Yeah, that was a great capitalization on the side of Mounir. Lores did that one burn dodge, gravity cancel sidelight, I'm pretty sure, and then Mounir got so much off of it. Sidelight to put him off stage, then gravity cancel stomp into the recovery, and weapon toss to guarantee it. Really well done on Mounir's side. And that looked rough at the start, too.
Yeah,
like, Lores was like almost a full stock up.
We were going to see the character swap from him. But we may not see it from him, or at least it's not going to be right now. As you can see over his shoulder, still locking in that Taros. And on the other side, the Dusk from Lores. We're going to Fortress.
Yeah, at this rate, I'm expecting if Mounir does swap, he's going to be swapping to something else with a hammer, just because that was pretty much all hammer for that last game. This time, we're starting to see some axe play. Just seen one or two hits, haven't seen the side light nairs.
Yeah, is he just biding his time for the next weapon spawn? Great string coming out from Lores. Nice side air, sending Mounir over to the edge in orange.
Ooh,
he
caught him.
Expected him coming over the corner quickly, and the read was absolutely correct. There's the weapon toss.
Oh,
the
stage spike
is going to grab that one as well. That's so tough.
Dude, a stage spike and eating that recovery on Mounir's side, like once again, Lores starting off really, really strong. But here's that hammer from Mounir.
Man, if Mounir would have just been a little bit more to the right, he would have gone straight up. That would have saved him, and everything would have been hunky-dory for him.
Okay. One there. Went for a recovery there, wanted to bounce. Ooh, was expecting Lores to immediately come back up.
Yeah, he basically did the read to Lores that Lores did to him earlier, but Lores didn't immediately go over the corner like Mounir did.
Downsig gonna whiff there. Ooh, okay.
Oh, from the middle of the stage, that one's gonna do it.
Yeah, had that double hit, builds up a lot of damage. Managed to work out for him. But man, I want to give credit to Lores because he's doing a really good job of like baiting an action from Mounir and then dashing right back in on him. So you see Mounir whiff a lot and then Lores goes in. Downsig KOs, full stock advantage to Lores.
First time he used that one so far. This was a little bit of a surprise to Mounir. He didn't expect something coming right in that area with all of that range, like a sidelight he can react to in time.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're seeing a light attack and then a Sig follow up from Lores. He was doing a lot of that mid-season.
Okay. Stage control, doesn't get the ground pound in time. Lores manages to get back up. Side air, okay. Mounir once again bringing this back.
Mounir maybe a third of the way through this stock. Nice inlight, and then the backup from Lores. No signature attempt right after. Jumping with the nairs. Oh, he gets caught with the stomp into the inlight. Low damage. That's what Hammer players are going to go for.
Well, especially because Lores, his head wasn't fully up, like his body wasn't through, so that was just a great option. Sig puts him over the corner. What's the edge guard? Okay, just scoop up for damage.
Nice little pivot dare. Another dare.
Disarms this time. Goes for a recovery, expecting Lores to jump.
He's in the middle of the stage, so the smart move is going to be stomp dare. You see him searching for the stomps.
Nice. The weapon toss debate in action. Side Sig connects, and he charges it for the extra force. That's going to be Lores on the board, 1-1.
And that right there, grabbing that signature from the middle of the stage, and it still KOs. He didn't have to do like 230 damage to find it. That is the strength of Dusk. That's one of the reasons that so many people have like highly rated Dusk, even though he hasn't been played that much. That's one of the main reasons that people highly, highly rate Dusk among all the legends out there.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Caspian and Cross, where there was like a period in time where nobody was playing them, except when they did play him, he's like, oh, these signatures are really, really good for finishing off stocks early. You think a swap on Mounir's side?
Well, technically we can see, so I would have said probably no. But he's swapping onto the Thor. I know PJ's enjoying this one right now. He thinks a Thor swap always means that you lose. I disagree.
Well, everyone thinks that their main is the worst legend in the game. But right now, Mounir definitely wanting that orb. You saw his axe was not too effective, and he did play a lot of axe in that last game. So now he's trying to play that orb game against Lores.
Yeah, Lores is starting off with the orb. We saw so much spear from him, mostly dominated by spear. We've already seen him use the signature kit on the spear and the orb so far. See if the next weapon spawn comes in, if Lores moves over to grab that spear, or if he's just going to stick with the orb. He's done great with it so far. Has about a 50 damage lead. Stomp side air, though, is going to shrink that quite a bit.
Stomp recovery, and Mounir going to get that first stock. This is the first lead in this set that Mounir had at the beginning of a game. All right, wants to stick with the orb.
Off of the Thor pick, there's a GC sidelight. See if he can keep Lores away from this weapon, or if that's even a part of his game plan. He's playing around it.
Starting to not throw out attacks. Whiffs the down air. This is a bad spot. Gravity cancel. Yep. Did he touch? Yes. He's good.
Nice.
Nice.
Still has the GC insig.
Has the stall. There's the dodge.
From the stall. Dude, you can still do it.
It's not as effective as it used to be, but you can still stall out with that orb. Ooh, doesn't hit the scoop. Down sig. Easy punish there on Lores' side. Despite the big lead Mounir made, wasn't able to get too much damage on Lores.
Yeah, the timing on that signature with like how high it was, Lores is easily able to dash in right underneath it and then get the instant punish. Tying things up here on Fortress, so we're going to see some more juggles coming out. Mounir was looking for neutral airs.
Pulled him out of the sky with that N-Sig. Lores swapping weapons. Orb KO potential here, but Mounir is going to starve out.
Oh, dude, that was like a max height D-light.
Yeah, got him with the smoke cloud on that one. Mounir still weapon starving. Lores finding some hits here, but they are definitely going to be weaker hits than a hammer or an orb.
Yeah, Lores unarmed is still very scary. There's the stomp side air, though. Mounir still maintaining this lead. The unarmed from Lores not quite enough. We saw Lores, I can't remember if it was Summer Championship or if it was Daytona, where we saw him just like completely demolish a stock of someone with just unarmed.
It might have been Daytona. Oh, Mounir dodged down into that N-Sig.
Nice
Lores
punish.
starting to throw out a lot of signatures. He wants this stock. There you go. Down light into the side air.
It would have been nice if that side light was maybe a D-light just so we could get quite a bit more damage out of it, but the side light was still good, and he avoided the signature, which is the important part. Lores adding up quite a bit of damage here, though, in this edge guard with the spear against Mounir.
Great patience. Gonna go out there. Lores not gonna give him that extra downlight.
Even after the signature, Mounir went over for the weapon. He valued that more than just like a single unarmed punish, even if he can maybe grab a D-light ground pound, but I doubt that. Oh, he went for the N-Sig, Mounir. Are you crazy in the middle of the stage?
Just trying to cover those dash jumps, but Lores finding hit after hit. This is looking like a Lores dub. Goes for the N-Sig again. Nice! The recovery!
Mounir.
Oh my goodness. Lores was bringing that one back, but Mounir finds the one hit he needs.
Lores definitely looking pressed after that one.
Yeah, he seemed a little upset about throwing that one away. I think just that one moment, right, where he was off stage, went for a gravity cancel, Ensig, and Mounir went low. That 150-50 and ended up going Mounir's way.
Mounir's got to be feeling that pressure mounting here. He's talking about all of the hopes of EU falling on him, even though this is just one single game of all of the round-robin games that he has to play today. The first one is going to be really, really tough.
I mean, we didn't really talk about the format today, but one of the most important things is the fact that one person is not making it out of the round-robin phase.
4 people make it out of the round-robin into the top 4 bracket.
So basically, by winning a set, you make yourself that much more secure to make it out of the round-robin phase. But right now, Mounir, great string, goes for it again.
Oh my gosh!
Side air,
Finish it
doesn't
off.
hit. Okay, Laura is able to hit that neutral air. That's going to get him back onto the stage safely. But Mounir keeping the pressure going. Side light, side air.
Mounir's only taken 45-50 damage off of this one. Goes for the Insig back towards the stage. Maybe he could then turn around if Laura's followed right after him and get the punish. Could be a bait Insig. There's the down air.
Nice.
Side air bouncing off the wall. He didn't get the touch off of that. There's the down air to clean it up. Mounir with a massive lead here. Only about halfway through this first stock. And he is on Thor, a very tanky character.
Yeah, Mounir with a fantastic start with that orb, showing why he made this swap over to the, the Thor.
Combo.
Yeah. Okay, falling there, hits the Sair.
Oh my dude, the momentum, all of the active frames of the D-Sig.
Misses the Sair, hits the recovery.
He gets priority. Dude, Mounir is on fire. He's already up 2-1. He has a 2-stock lead on the player who just won 1s and 2s at CEO Daytona like a couple months ago. Dude, look at these chase dodges around the corner. He feels so confident. His movement's so sick right now.
Hasn't touched, though. Gravity cancel side sig has the movement, but yeah, Flores stays below it, hits the gravity cancel, will deny the 3-stock, but again, Mounir's got so much momentum right now.
See if he can keep this one reined in, even though he just got that stock loss. Don't let the mental take over here. Just, ride that flow, brother.
He's so clean with it.
Holy cow, man.
Gravity cancel, stomp into recovery. He hit every single one of those.
What a amazing game from Mounir there, especially at the end. That beautiful D-Sig all the way on the right side, all the active frames of that. That was huge. He did it with orb, too. It wasn't just the hammer. It started off with the orb pressure.
Yeah, the orb started off with those strings, and I love that he was willing to go out there. That's one of the things that he talked about when he was like here on the desk with us. Is like he likes playing with Lores just because they're both willing to